Good afternoon. Lana Scott here. Welcome back to the Lighthouse Tribe. So guys, this is the fifth and last of a short series I'm doing about these portals opening up. And this one is big. I've been sitting here meditating on your cards because I see all these portals that are opening up. And this message, whether you resonate or not, I think for a lot of you it's going to, because I think it has a lot to do with lineage and with how you are upgrading and growing, expanding beyond anyone else ever in your lineage before. This feels like this is a people's or part of humanity. Okay, so first of all, this is the fifth and last portal before this, whatever this is. Okay, where all this energy comes in, and there's total understanding at the end of it. This to me is feeling like quite a few different people's journeys and how they're going to expand, going through these different energetic portals, and these things that are going to be opening up, even in not only in our aura, but in our psyche and in all of our chakras. It also feels like it's going down all the way to the very core of who we are in our DNA. Okay, so this is for. If this resonates for you, then this is for you at this time, okay? So first of all, they keep pointing out the Merkaba to me, okay? And the first card I got, I think, is the Melchizedek here. And I'll probably have to read that one to y'all again. But this is talking about ascension. And those in the future that are meant to be guiding and healing the seers, the mystics, all the special healers, or whatever kind of way that you heal or that you help or that you teach, everything to do with spirituality and divinity, it feels like. Okay, and in your own way. It's going to be different for everybody. Okay, so the first thing we've got here is we've got the Order of Melchizedek. Embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. So this feels like after someone, when this fifth portal opens up, this is feeling like whoever this message is for, is that you're going to know intuitively when this happens that this is something to do with you, that it's for you. Okay, it's going to bring in this understanding on another level that you're not used to, that you may not be used to getting or feeling. I'm going to read this order, this one here. Hang on, let's see. This is order, so it's underneath O. So hang on, guys. I'm going to read this one again. OP. Okay. Order of Melchizedek. Melchizedek, whose name means King of Righteousness, is in the he's mentioned in the Bible, but it's one who initiated all the great teachers that followed him. He's mentioned in several different Bibles and Dead Sea Scrolls and Kabbalistic. He's an ancient gatekeeper of the light who's dedicated to helping all those walking the spiritual path to take the initiatory steps to align with the light. Okay? And so this light comes in, this opening up happens, right? And then we have Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. So this light that comes in through this portal, okay, hits upon quite a few people who go through these energetic leveling ups, okay, and discover something about themselves that they didn't know they had. Okay, you see how this is, guys? How this light comes in, okay? And you discover something, and it levels you up, rises you up, and brings a touch of divinity to your life, or to the way you see things. You are what you seek. You are getting some kind of understanding that words can't really describe, okay? It's this lighting up from the inside to the outside in divine timing. Okay, then we've got stellar gateway activation, infinite potential manifestation vortex. And they keep drawing my eye to these little inner vortexes, right? And all this energy coming in that lights you up from the inside to the outside. And it feels like, oh, okay, so they're pointing out this lady or this person at the top with their hands on their head, and they're in meditation or something, and they're feeling this light come in and all this energy coming in, and it may even actually be in some kind of, see all the little symbols on this circle? It feels like this may be some kind of symbolic code, language, light code that starts making sense to you in your DNA is what I'm picking up on. Okay? And it's happening gradual. And it feels like it's waking you up, or it's shaking you up, bringing in some kind of knowledge that you just previously hadn't noticed. Okay? And it's going all the way into the core of your DNA. See, we've got the DNA on here, and another portal opening up. Now, this card says Ancestral Realm, Karmic Release, Healing the Lineage Boundaries. But this feels like something that's healing all the way to a DNA level. And not maybe even necessarily healing in a lineage, but maybe in some sort of way, healing and taking away something that's either held back your family, held back your... it feels like it's stopping one thing and starting another, okay? I don't know how else to explain it. And the other thing is that you start being able, because of your spirit guides, have been waiting for this to happen for you, that you're then able to access different records. And we're not talking about just the Akashic records. We're talking about different records of, you just start getting all this different knowledge that it's some kind of... this leveling up, ascension, rising up of something along being the great seer of your family. And you get, I don't know how to explain this, but it's like all this knowledge coming in that you can't explain. But you can see it, feel it, hear it. It's in your dreams. It's now like in the codes of your DNA. And from this moment forward in your lineage, the ones that come after you are going to carry this within them. That will just be able to be accessed at whenever it's needed. Does that make sense? It feels like this is like it feels like it's going into the DNA. And it's just something that's coming out. See, I did a reading last year, and I kept getting the moon card. And on this particular moon card, it had a girl petting 2 dogs. And it felt like it was her, the energy exploding from her, and then coming out in her lineage after her. And this kind of feels like this sort of the same thing, but with all this knowledge coming with it, being woven into your DNA from leveling up and ascension, and then passing that on through your genetic makeup. Okay, this doesn't feel like this feels like this is something that happens over time, but it feels like for some of you, it's just like a doorway, then a doorway, then a doorway, then a doorway. You start changing it, integrating it, and then it's like in you, and going off in the future after whatever this is that happens. Okay, I talked about this in number 4, about this, some kind of, this energy coming in, something kind of happening on the planet that going forth, you're going to be like the enlightened ones, the chosen ones, the knowledge, the ones with the knowledge. I don't want to say ancient beings because it's not going to be like that. It's going to be like in everyday people, but it's some kind of knowledge or wisdom that you're just able to access whenever you need to. That just kind of comes, a little bit of it. It comes from everybody in your past. I hope I'm explaining that good. Let me see what kind of place. And guys, as I've progressively gone along with this, they keep giving me another card. Like I started out with like 2 cards, and then it went up to, I had 3 cards, and now I've got 3, 4, 5 cards. Like it's been a progression through these energies, these energy doors, and there's 5 of them, and then something happening, and all this other energy, and these things, just this change in humanity between the 4th door and the 5th door, or the portal, however you want to look at it. And it feels like it's ordained to be or something like that. And it's in this higher vibrational energy that this messenger brings in. Take that how that resonates, guys. Maybe someone else will pick up on this energy and do a better explanation than I'm doing right now. But I just know what I'm feeling. So let me get a place, see if we can get a place, or if this can better explain the emotions, or let's just I think I'm doing them upside down. Yeah. So what place? Wet celerity, moisture abounds, damp and rainy realm. So this feels like it's a realm of in the imagination, in the little bitty things, in the tiny things, in places where you least expect it to. A different realm. It feels like it opens up a different realm of how people go into the future. You see how, or where you come from even. See how it's got the line of mushrooms here, and then it's like this is back here, and this is where it comes up in the future peoples. Is what I'm feeling like. Like I'm feeling like these are like this is like a continuation or well, this here, I was talking about Ian Taylor with this, and this felt like that ocean thing she was talking about that the angels were telling her about. So maybe it's after this rainy realm where all these lights come on in humanity, where all this information is in divine timing is through your DNA comes out. Okay. Again, I'm picking up on all these again, this feels like the psychic realm, I keep getting drawn to this. Let me pull this out again. I keep getting drawn to this right here where it feels like all this energy comes up. Okay? This feels almost like trees or a cliff. All this energy coming up. And it just changing something. Changing our DNA, leveling up for quite a few. I'm hearing like the new order or the new seers, mystics, psychics, psychic mediums. Some kind of huge blast of energy that that just suddenly comes ascending, some kind of ascension. Maybe it's just part of the ascension process that I'm picking up on, that's coming in little bits and pieces and just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, going through these portals. And it feels like these portals come faster and faster and faster. Take that how that resonates. Anything else? Innovation, intention, expression, analysis, scientific research, laboratory. So that's on the bottom. Some kind of innovation and inventions coming up in the future. After this, whatever this cosmic or planetary thing, things suddenly taking a different path, even in humanity itself, through some kind of intervention, innovation and invention. After this, an explosion of is what they're saying now. So an explosion of something on humanity's level of that brings forth innovation, invention, and it's happening in a slow way, but it's happening in a steady, progressive way. Coming from this. I hope that makes sense to somebody. What else? tranquility and reflections. So something's being reflected back to someone of like a dream. Maybe you had a psychic dream, and it's being reflected back to you. Somebody, a couple of you at least, some of you have seen bits and pieces of this in dreams, and they're saying it's going to be reflected back to you somewhere along the line in this as we progress towards the future. In places you really aren't going to expect it. So I'm feeling like groups of people, things you see, hear, feel. And some of you, it's an energy that's been in your lineage all along, and it's just waiting for the right moment to come up. Okay, so take that how that comes in for you. So that's our place for some of you, and let's get a timing card. Is there a timing for this? Oh. Some of you, when you release resistance, it's saying, some of you might be fighting against some of the psychic dreams that you're having. You're just like, you're seeing some things already that you're like, where's this coming from? And it's because it's something in your DNA, and it's not too late. You're meant to use that knowledge in some sort of way. Some of you already experienced this before this thing happens. And I kind of felt that through this Melchizedek deck, portal that's up here. Let me see. What else does this say on here? This is the divine order. Melchizedek is the divine order of very high frequency light beings, angels, and masters who are working together as an energetic force. Okay, so we were getting that in the past reading. Energetic force, dedicated to lighting up and outshining all darkness and bringing a greater balance of masculine and feminine energies. I got that in the very first portal, guys, about masculine, or the second one. The masculine and the feminine combining, so that feels right. Okay, where'd I go? Bringing a greater balance of masculine and feminine energies to the earth. By connecting with these cosmic beings, we give permission for our energy to be upgraded by light and to light, so we can become an even greater vessel of purpose for the world. Halls of learning. There you go. That makes total sense to me. So some of you might already be experiencing this, and it's maybe kind of keeping you off balance a little bit. And the more it feels off balance, the more you're pushing and trying to push it back. So they're saying, stop. It's not too late. Just stop. Absorb those energies. Let that go, and let it come in. Okay? Let that energy come in and work with you. Okay? Because it's meant to show you something. Something that's all the way, may even already be in the wisdom of your DNA. Does that make sense? Okay? And it's going to happen faster than you think. Once you give, look what's on the bottom of this, guys. Again, this is the Time Oracle deck. Faster than you think when you let go of the resistance. It's going to come in a lot faster. See, this feels like this is in your DNA. It's some kind of knowledge trying to come through to you. Okay, through all these gates, all the way, you know, maybe even something that's already locked up in your DNA. And these portals opening up is what's going to bring that. Okay? Mission uncovered. Yeah, that's what it feels like to me. Okay? All right, guys, so I'm going to leave that there. Some of you, it's already there. You're just trying to sort out the pieces of the puzzle. Okay? And this messenger's trying to shine this light to you, to tell you. Maybe for some of you, for this Merkaba, it's all in divine timing for you. Okay? Guys, let this messenger bring this information and help you. Okay? There's 5 different portals here, 5 different divine timings. And it's going to happen a little differently for everyone. And then whatever this is that comes, you're going to, beyond this, this is some of this is what some of this is what is going to be coming in the future. All right, guys. Lighthouse.